Hello guys, my name is Lucy and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If today is your first day on our YouTube channel, welcome and thank you so much for stopping by. On this YouTube channel, I share information about fully funded scholarship across the world to support your academic goals for both your master's, bachelor's degree and PhD. So whatever information I source out there, I bring them here and walk you through how you can apply for the scholarship. So if you know this is the kind of content you want, you like, and if you know other people who wants to see information like this, please do share our videos with them, subscribe and like our content. So whenever we post any video, you'll be able to get notification about any new video we have put on this channel. So today's scholarship is a fully funded scholarship for undergraduate studies at Ikpesu-Ewhubare in Costa Rica in South Central America. So this scholarship is fully funded by Mastercard Foundation and it has a lot of amazing benefits like covering your full tuition fee, your travel expenses, and also covering your living cost as well. So on this video, I'm going to walk you through how you can apply for this scholarship. One thing to note about undergraduate scholarship is that there are just very a few of them out there, and that's because undergraduate degrees usually runs between 3 years to 5 years. And for you to get a fully funded scholarship, it means that the scholarship board will need to pay your tuition fee for the number of years you'll be studying for the scholarship. So for the very few ones that we see out there, I bring them here for you. We walk through how to apply for the scholarships and then guide you. And if you have any question about the process, do not hesitate to drop the questions on the comment section and I'll be very happy to respond to you. So this scholarship at Ikpesu-Ewhubare is for those who really have interest in agriculture, environment and natural resources. I'm going to walk you through how you can apply for the scholarship and you know what you need to expect in the application process. And just before I dive into how to apply for the scholarship, like I mentioned earlier, the scholarship is funded by Mastercard Foundation. And you know, I've done a few videos about Mastercard Foundation scholarships before. Some of them for PhD, masters, and also others for bachelor's degree as well. So if you know you've not seen those videos, just please visit some of the videos I've made on my YouTube channel. You're going to see more information about other scholarships funded by Mastercard. And yeah, so let's dive right back into what we have here today. So there are just a few steps you need to take for you to commence your application to apply for scholarship and admission at Ikpesu-Ewhubare. The first step is you need to create an account. So for you to create an account, if you go down to the page, you will see where it says start your admission process here. So here, you're going to provide all of your information that is being asked on this page. So, you know, when you have this orange background, provide all of your information and then you submit. So once you submit the application, this goes to the admission committee, and I think it takes about 24 to 48 hours for them to respond back to you. So do not be in a hurry to reapply or resubmit this particular process, because as soon as you submit to them, they get to review your submission, and then they will send to your email address a username and a password. So once you have submitted, do not be in a hurry to resubmit again. It takes between 24 hours to 48 hours for them to respond to you. If you do not receive any response from them, down on the pages I will show you later on, you will see their contact information for you to write an email to them and they can, you know, respond to your queries. So once you submit the application, then they will now send you a username and a password and a link for you to now proceed with your application. So that's what brings you to the second step, which is complete and submit your application. This is a very, very crucial process which I will walk you through. Yeah, I did a test application putting, and I can tell you what the questions cover. So on this place, they have like different information you need to provide, which includes one, providing your personal information. So I will advise that you have your your notepad with you so you can take down some of the points that I'll be listing right here. So for you to complete your application form, one, you'll be asked to provide your personal information, which is your name, your email address, your phone number, your country of origin. All of your personal information will be asked for. Then the second part will be for you to provide your educational information. So this includes, your high school degree studies, if you had a BSc before, or if you've had an OND, HND, or BSc before, you could provide all of this information in this session. Then a very important part of the application is the personal questions they'll be asking you. So this involves you providing information based on some essays that based on some questions that will be shared on the application form. So this session is just for them to be able to assess your profile towards your interest in agriculture and natural resources. Like I mentioned earlier, this scholarship is focused on those who have interest in agriculture, in natural resources, in the environment. So they will ask you questions based on those areas, and also to ask if you have any experience in this area, and also to ask about your interest in this area. So one of the questions that you'll be asked is, I think they have about 5 questions in this session. And one of the questions is, you will be asked about what is your principal motivation for completing your university studies and for you to apply for admission at Health University. So an overview of why you are applying for this scholarship. And the second question is, what evidence can you provide to demonstrate your interest in agriculture, livestock, and environment or natural resources? So remember, I mentioned that this scholarship is focused on agriculture, livestock, which is animals, the environment and natural resources. So they just want to know, your interest in this area and why you are applying for this area. So if you have done any evidence, let's say you've worked before in a poultry, or you volunteered to do some work around the environment, this is the good place for you to talk about all of those information. Then the third part is, the question is, refer to any important situation, either a challenge or a problem that you have experienced and how you have faced it, and a statement on how you were able to resolve the problem. So this talks more about, did you face any challenge during your field time in this field? If yes, how were you able to resolve these challenges, or what did you do to resolve the challenges? So these are some of the questions that you're going to answer at the stage 2 of the application process. Another question is for you to give examples of good teamwork or good teamwork experience that you were part of, and how you were able to contribute to success in a team. So if during your journey or during your academic journey or leadership journey in school or in church or in your environment, and you did some project while you were doing those activities, you could talk about them at this place. And lastly, you'll be asked a question around if you have any extracurricular activities, whether in your community, you are into sport, you have any technical activities you do, or activities around the environment, You can share all of these examples and talk more about how you get involved in these activities. Talk more about how you get involved in these activities. So these are part of the 5 essay questions that you will be asked in the application, and how you should be able to attempt to answer them. So this is a very crucial part of the application process, which is you providing your personal information based on your interest in this course you want to study. So ensure that you have all of your information ready and prepare towards writing a very good essay. Another question you'll be asked in this stage 2 is for you to provide your family information. So this includes, what is your family income, number of people in your family, how much your family is earning, or how many people in your family have monthly income or annual income. Just more for them to understand, for them to be able to assess your family income and for them to decide if you will be eligible to get a fully funded scholarship. So when you apply for this, ensure you provide all of your good information, so because those things are the ones that are going to support your application. And one of the other requirements at stage 2 is for you to submit your references. So this is also a very, very crucial part of the application process. So ensure that you have to provide references. For this particular scholarship, you need to provide 3 references, and I will show you later on where you can download your reference, the sample of the reference document that you can share with those who want to give you a reference, or those who want to give you a recommendation. So it is advised that you do not allow a family member or a friend to provide you a recommendation. So give that to your teacher, your mentors, those who are not related to you in any way. They are the ones that are usually supposed to provide you a reference. So either your employer or your previous teacher or your current teacher can provide you a reference. So please note that. Another thing that you also submit at this stage 2 of the application is your academic qualification, so which involve your results. So for your results, you need to submit so if you are done with your high school, which is your secondary school, you need to submit your certificate, which is your WAEC or your NECO certificate that you have used. This scholarship as well is also open to those who have already done HND. So if you had done HND before, you can as well submit your HND degree certificate. Another very important requirement that is needed for you to submit in this application process is your transcript. So the transcript is like a breakdown of all the subjects you did during your secondary school. So the last 3 years of your secondary school, which is for those in Nigeria, which is like your SS1, SS2, and SS3. The last 3 years of your high school, of your secondary school, you need to provide a degree transcript of that. So that should include your results and the grade that you had in those classes. So you need to provide this transcript together with your application. And if you, like I mentioned earlier, if you had done HND before, you can provide your HND certificate just to support your application. Then there's also a room for you to provide any other supporting document, which includes, let's say you volunteered in an organization and they gave you a letter, or they sent you a thank you email for supporting them, or any certificate of participation or certificate of training, whatever documents you have to support your application. You can as well submit all of them at this stage 2 of this application. And I hope that is helpful. So as I go down into the video, I will talk to you more about some things that you can also provide, as you apply for this admission. This is a very crucial part of the application, which is why I took my time to provide for you all you need to submit for you to have a good application. And the third stage is for you so if after you've submitted your document, they will assess your application, and that will take you to the third stage, which is for you to do the admission test, and also fourth stage for you to take part in the interview. And once that is done, then they're going to assess your family socio-economical study. So they're going to assess whatever you submitted based on your family income, and for them to be able to determine if you are eligible to be given a fully funded scholarship to cover all of your studies. And that being said, just before I proceed, if you know that you have not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do so, because this is going to be very helpful, and it's also going to make our videos to be shown to other people who have interest in applying for scholarship. So please do subscribe to my YouTube channel and like the video if you have not done so, and also if you find value for the video, please do so. And also I would also like to know where you're watching from, so please let's drop on the comment section where you are watching from, and if you would want to apply for the scholarship, so that you may never can tell, you may just like have a partner who also want to apply for the scholarship, and you could tag along together and support each other in this application. And so the last step would be for you to apply is the admission and migration process. So down on the video, I will show you I will just show you quickly the timeline for the application. Like I mentioned earlier, this is the first stage for you to apply, and after this, the school is going to send you a username and your username, and also share with you your they'll send you a username and your password for you to be able to do the application. And these are some of the things I have talked to you earlier before. When you apply for the stage 2 of the application process, which is for you to fill the form, provide 3 recommendation letters, then submit transcript from the last 3 years of your university, which is from your high school. And like they said here, you should only submit transcript for your high school if you know you have done any form of studies for your HND or polytechnic or college. You do not need to submit that transcript. The only transcript that is needed is only your high school transcript. So please take note of that. You could also submit, your degree certificate, and also any supporting document that you have. Let's say certificate of foreign languages, any award you have gotten before in school or in your community or in your church, or any training that you have done in the past. You can submit all of that. And here bring us to the application deadline. So the application is currently open. It opened on the 15th of October, and it will be closing on the 31st of January 2025. So please ensure that you have all your documents ready and you are prepared to apply for the scholarship. So application is currently open and will be closing on the 31st of January 2025. And from February to March, that is when they will review your application and let you know the status of your application. As well, in April, they have exams for the application process and the interview. And in June, you should be flying already to Costa Rica for your studies. So between June, that's when you begin your finalize your admission processes, and then processing to prepare for your studies in Costa Rica. And these are the admission officers. So just in case you do your first application process and you have not gotten any responses for your username and your password, you can write to any of these admission officers. You can either WhatsApp them. They have their WhatsApp contact here. You can send a WhatsApp message to them, and they can guide you on how you can, guide you on the next step if you have not gotten anything. So John is the person you will contact if you are applying from Africa. He will be the best person to reach out to. And if you're applying from other countries, Central America, Canada, Europe, Asia, and South America, you can write the other people you can see on the list. So I hope this video is very helpful. Like I said earlier, if you found value from the video, please give us a thumbs up and like our video, comment, and share with your family, friends, and loved ones. And I hope this video serves as a very useful guide to support your application for this process. And if you have any information, if you have any question at all about the scholarship, please do not hesitate to drop the question in the comment section, and I'll be very, very happy to respond to you. It's a very straightforward application. Just on one page, you will get all of the information you need, and of which I have broken down for you to know what to look at for, what you should expect in the application process, and how you can submit your application. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.